Traveling through Southeast Asia has been one of the most amazing experiences just between the people that you meet and the things that you see that you just never expected. This is a vlog of me leaving Bangkok and headed towards the southern islands. Me and my friends met up with two Canadians and one buddy from the UK, and we decided to head south together. We took an overnight bus from Bangkok to Surat Thani, a city in the south. This is our overnight bus. It turned out to be really nice. We grabbed a little bit of food on the way out, settled into some pretty wide seats, and I just loved the ride, chilling and reading. They stopped in the middle of the night so we could take a bathroom break at like the biggest bathroom of urinals I've ever seen. And then early in the morning the next day, we grabbed a quick bus from the city to the pier, where we finally caught a glimpse of the Thailand Ocean, and it was just so amazing to finally be out of the city and finally start seeing nature. The water looked so beautiful. We got an amazingly clear day. We walked off the boat, and instead of grabbing a taxi, we just decided we would hike our way to the hostel, enjoying the views. This is all of us packed up with our gear, making our way to the hostel, and it was just a dream come true. Just a perfect beach patio. There was like hardly anybody at the hostel with us. It was so quiet, so relaxed. We dropped our stuff and instantly ran to the beach. We just wanted to get in the ocean, get some food, and just start relaxing on island time. That was probably some of the best masaman curry I've ever had, by the way. After the beach, we went and checked out this waterfall. Water was pretty nasty, so I actually didn't do any swimming, but just really pretty. This vine swing, though, probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Perfect for white girl pictures and videos. That's the first glimpse I have of an elephant out here. They turned out to just be kind of like roaming the island sometimes. I shouldn't say roaming the island, but like they were all over. Sometimes you'd just be driving and see in like a big yard a couple of elephants. We rented scooters and just drove all over this island. That was our transportation instead of getting taxis. And we took this guy's recommendation from the hostel, and we just came back for sunset as our night activity. This was by far the warmest ocean water I've ever been in. It was like 80 to 85 degrees. I'm not even lying. It was like a hot tub almost. We played some football on the beach with a coconut. This is kind of funny because that's two Canadians playing American football, but they were pretty good. They actually played in high school, surprisingly enough. So next morning, we decided to take a snorkeling island trip. There's like a small island off of this island that we wanted to go check out. It's like remote, nobody lives there, and we wanted to take a boat out to go check it out. Had some snorkeling out here too. So we stopped here, just kind of right next to the island on the coral reef. Did a couple of flips into the water, a couple of gang signs, and just swam around for a while before they dropped us off on what's known as Pig Island. You can probably guess as much. Please do not ask where we got dinner. We hung out on this remote island, just exploring and checking it out. Me and the boys decided that we didn't want to hang out where all the other people were, so we got the dogs from our captain's boat because they were really nice, and we hiked on over to the other side of the island. It was like basically a jungle at the middle of the island, but it didn't last long until you were on the other side of the island. It was all corals, though. It was like all dead corals on this beach. It was so pretty. Had like the best skipping rocks you've ever seen. We found our first crab, which we were pretty pumped about, and we just really wanted to explore like the whole island. Here's like a bunch of clips of Julian desperately trying to hit a coral. He wasn't a baseball player. He's athletic in other ways, we'll just say that. We finally came back to the other side of the island because we needed to catch dinner. They provided it for us as part of the tour, and just look at this sunset. Majestic. I love the views on Koh Samui, actually. A lot of people think this place is like touristy or like family oriented, but I don't know. We just found some of the coolest stuff while we were here. I totally enjoyed just seeing the beach, walking down this like really clear water, since this was in like a group of islands. The water was fairly calm in the bays, in the coves. We took a sunset ride back towards the main island. And again, this is shot on iPhone, by the way. So cool. This guy was super funny too. He was our guide, one of the guides out there, and he was like making fun of our UK boy right there, that guy. We got some fruit for breakfast, but yeah, he would like make fun of his accent all the time, and he didn't like when I called him captain. So this is our next day. The next morning we grabbed some breakfast. One of the other guys from the hostel, a super nice guy from California, gave us a shot, and then we said goodbye to Julian. So sad he had to head home to Canada, but life goes on. The rest of the boys grabbed a boat, went to a new island, and got a new sick ride. Got the scooters right off the bat because I love having a scooter on the island. This is my first attempt at trying shawarma, I think it was called. It's like from Lebanon. And then again, we just like instantly found a beach to go hang out at. This one was a little bit more crowded, but the people there were like super cool, and we were just relaxing. That's a cute gecko, by the way. Here I am. Like I said, I love just getting my own scooter, waking up in the morning and being like, all right, I'm going to go do stuff. And I just take the scooter out and about. Found a cut-off Harley Davidson shirt, by the way, in the, like, that somebody had left. So that's mine now. Here we are on, like, some waterfall hikes. We just wanted to check out some of the nature. So I met up with some new friends from the hostel, and we went out. This is actually a video of me getting ready for a date night. It was super fun. And then after we went out for a party, me and Aiden were getting crazy in the back of the van, just singing away. He was drunk enough to give me a kiss. And then these boys just at the party were so funny. But it was a good time. I'm usually not a partier, but it was good to have the boys there taking care of me. Here I am back at the hostel, grabbing some breakfast, Eggs Benedict for like $3. So yeah, it's amazing. This girl, I was like, at least I got some entertainment, but she just like got off her bike to check out the monkeys, and they just took it over, and she absolutely deserved it. One of the coolest temples that I've seen the whole time I've been in Thailand. It was like really Cambodian style, really cool. They have like these gasoline bottles just on the side of the road that you can buy instead of gas stations. So sometimes I'll grab those when I'm just driving around. This is me and Mara. She's from Switzerland. She's a Swiss German, which for some reason I just like really, every Swiss German that I meet I always end up making friends with. Her and I just went on like a hike because she knew about this beach. It's called Bottle Beach. It's like a viewpoint. So we just hiked through the jungle. It was a pretty short hike because it's a pretty small island. But, I mean, check out the views that we got up here. It was so amazing. We were just right on top of this, like, really rough rock, crawled all the way out to the edge, and got a view of Bottle Beach from the top that was breathtaking. The sun, like, had actually kind of just came out when we came up here, too. So it's a little cloudy behind us. But we got some good sunlight. Just amazing. We got to enjoy our time up here. There was actually like hardly anybody else, just those two girls that like ended up leaving. And yeah, I'm so surprised. If this was like anywhere easily accessible, it probably would be just jam-packed with people all the time. That's Joe, my buddy from the UK. He's never driven a motorcycle or bike before, so I thought it was time we taught him what's going on, and it was good. Later that night, we went to this drum line. The drum line was so funny. People were just like absolutely going wild. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's an example right there. This guy just losing his mind. Um, my buddy, this is my new buddy Lele. He's also a Swiss German. He just got in there on the drum circle. Skip to the next morning. I had to take Aiden to the port. Uh, it was pouring rain this day, so I got absolutely drenched taking him in to catch his boat. But like they say, no good deed goes unpunished, and I got him there. So later, I kind of just went back to our hostel. I switched hostels, and this is butterfly pea lemonade. It like switches colors when you add lemonade to it. It's like one of my favorite drinks. And then we just caught sunset at this like really cool viewpoint pool. For the nightlife, I went and got some ice cream with my friend, and then back at it the next morning on the grind. This is me doing regular yoga, which in America they would call this hot yoga. I was soaking wet at the end of it, drenched with sweat. And then again, back on the nightlife, we were just relaxing, and Lele convinced me to get up and play a couple songs. He's on the bass right next to me. Joe held up some lyrics for a song that I wasn't like 100% sure of. And yeah, we just played a couple songs at the open mic night, and I'll just never forget doing something like that. I'm really glad that I took the time to learn guitar a couple of years ago. Last morning on the island, it was really slow. I just relaxed. It ended up pouring rain, of course, right as I was headed out of the island. Just one last goodbye from Koh Phangan. And yeah, I mean, follow along for my next adventures. That's me headed to Koh Tao. Tune in next time to see my adventures diving, snorkeling, and seeing all the wildlife there.